Hey, what's guys, this is your friend Captain here. I was back with another smartphone review, and this time around we are talking about from the ZTE. This is ZTE Axon 40 series. There are 2 meter smartphone in this series, 40 Ultra and 40 Pro. Both are really good in their own way. We're gonna talk about each and everything in this today's video. So without any further ado, let's quickly get started. With the display for the ZTE Axon 40 Pro. Yeah, this Pro is kind of say the base guy of this series. If I do have to say so, you're going to get is a 6.67 inches AMOLED 144 Hz 1000 nits of peak brightness display. About the operating system, then you're going to get is the Android 12 out of the box with their very own operating system on the top, which is known by the MyOS 12. And if I have to talk about the processor, then you're going to get is the Snapdragon processor, which is Snapdragon 870. It is a 7nm based processor. Also, it's a 5G processor. If I have to talk about the GPU, Adreno 650. About the battery, then you're going to get is the 5000 mAh lithium-ion battery. In cell box, you're going to get is the 66 watt power adapter. The storage and RAM, then you're going to get is the 3 options over here: 8 to 56, 12 to 56, and 16,512 gigs. No, 12,512 GB storage option. The colors, then you're going to get is the 3 different types of colors, which is black, gold, and blue. And if I have to talk about the fingerprint scanner, it's a under display fingerprint scanner, and you are going to get is a Type C 3.1. Straight up, I like the gold color, really nice. It looks nice. The camera setup, then you're going to get is the quad camera setup, which is a 100 megapixel sensor followed by 8 megapixel sensor followed by 2 megapixel micro depth sensor f2.4 aperture. If I have to talk about the 100 megapixel sensor, it's a wide sensor f1.8 aperture, 8 megapixel ultra wide sensor f2.2 aperture. If I have to talk about the video recording, 4K 60 fps, 1080p 30 fps. Also, video recording is supported with the gyro EIS. For the front side, then you are going to get is the punch hole cutout, visible display, visible camera by the way. It is a 16 megapixel wide sensor, 4K 30 fps, 1080p 30 fps. Talk about the ultra guy, the big guy of this 40 series. Basically, there are 2 smartphones only. Anyways, you're going to get is a really nice display, which is a 6.8 inch display, AMOLED 1500 nits of peak brightness, 120 Hz. Yeah. The processor, then you're going to get is the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1, and it is a 4nm based processor, Adreno 750. Upgrade, or you can say degrade in the battery. Instead of 66 watt, you are going to get is a 65 watt power adapter. Also, on the storage type, there is one more option available, which is a 1TB storage option followed with a 16GB RAM option, 16GB plus 1TB option, which is nice. The camera setup for the rear side. This is kind of an interesting camera setup. 64 megapixel triple camera setup. The first sensor, it's a 64 megapixel standard sensor f1.6 aperture. Standard means it don't have a wide, ultra, or anything else. It's just a standard sensor. It also comes with the OIS, which is really nice thing. Followed by there is one 64 megapixel periscope telephoto OIS sensor, which is again a really nice thing. Aperture f3.5. And there is a third camera, which is an ultra wide sensor, 2.4 aperture, ultra wide, 64 megapixel. And if I were to talk about the video recording, 8K 30 fps, 4K 120 fps, 1080p 60 fps. Talk about the camera for the front side. You are going to get is the under display camera sensor, which is a 16 megapixel sensor, wide sensor, f2.2 aperture, and it is a 1080p supported video recording, 1080p 30 fps. So now let's talk about both the smartphones, Axon 40 series. Basically, there are two smartphones, so 40 Pro and the 40 Ultra. I like the 40 Ultra more personally speaking. Now let's talk about the 40 Pro. The cameras firstly. The setup over that time is not really nice. It's a 100 megapixel plus 8 megapixel plus 2 plus 2. If they are given even ultra wide, really, even 16 megapixel, it's gonna be nice, but 8 megapixel sensor, it's not that acceptable. So over the cameras, it is okay. While processor and the display, it is really nice. I don't know about the output and that stuff, but it is really nice. 144 Hz, the Snapdragon based 7nm based processor, even the 5000 mAh battery with a 66 watt power adapter, which is a really nice thing. Only the camera is a downgrade, so if you are into the camera things, then don't go with that guy. But the front camera is 16 megapixel, which is okay type, and it is a punch hole camera and it is a visible camera. Now let's talk about the 40 Ultra. Personally speaking, this is a kind of say new generation of the under display from the ZTEs, because they have made a lot of under display based smartphones, under display camera based smartphones, which is really nice in their own way. So personally speaking, the camera for the rear side. I don't know why they have given the standard camera instead of the wide, but anyways, I don't know about the output and standard camera is really nice. Ultra wide, again really nice, and there is a triple camera setup which is a 64 megapixel, which is really nice. So you won't be having that differentiation between the picture quality if they would take from there are smartphones if 12 plus 8 and the type of that setup, you're gonna be having a differentiation between it. But over here, it's not. Over the display side, it is again a really nice thing, 120 Hz AMOLED display, which is again a really nice thing. So 40 Ultra is a full package based smartphone, so if you are going to grab a smartphone, then you can definitely grab this one. And it looks even into a thick boy style, and kind of say it is okayish, and Ultra is Ultra, and they have kept that Ultra on this 40. Oh, over time, what do you think about this smartphone? Let me know in the comment section down below. And what do you think about the 40 Ultra's under display camera tech? If you have seen around, then also let me know in the comment section down below. And by the way, this was Captain DRS. We are watching Chaos and DRS. If you want to appreciate our work, like, share and subscribe. And for more content like that, press the bell icon and get yourself stay tuned on this channel. I'll catch you in the next video. Stay safe, stay connected. Peace out.